5 o'clock this morning to give us donations, but our budget's $31 million when you count the food. And so we serve 20 counties, 11 in Tennessee and 9 in North Georgia, and covering 7,000 square miles. And that's a lot of hungry people.
We were talking about this earlier, just the two of us, donor fatigue. And that's something we're hearing a lot about now, especially after the hurricanes. And you said you all are experiencing that.
We do. Donations are down, food and monetary, because people are so generous, but they're diverting those funds and food to other agencies across the country to hurricane relief and disaster relief. But the need here doesn't go away. So 1 in 4 children and 1 in 6 adults in our area is hungry.
I think a lot of people are surprised to hear those numbers. They don't think about their neighbors not having enough food.
Well, when my first experience with hunger was a few years ago, and I was living in a nice neighborhood, and I was working for another nonprofit, and so I said, I'll go find some kids. And one of the things they said to me, we were going to do free dental care, and this little boy looked up at me 3 times and said, are you going to have food? Because I know I'm going to be hungry. And these kids lived 1 mile from my home. So it is in our backyard.
It's very eye-opening. It's been so nice to see all the individuals coming through here, the companies with 7, 8 vehicles, and they say this is a tradition, something they wouldn't miss.
Exactly. And the one that just touched me was the Chattanooga Gas Company. That is donations from their employees.
Yeah, well, we're going to have to go to break, but thank you so much. That number to call, 702-FEED. We'll be right back. Good morning and welcome back to the 33rd annual Share Your Christmas Food Drive here from the First Tennessee Pavilion. I'm Lori Mitchell.
I'm John Martin.
And I'm Tim Pham.
What a great day it is today. We've seen a lot of companies, a lot of individuals pulling through, dropping off donations, and the phones haven't stopped ringing.
Oh my goodness, they are going off the hook. 702-FEED, 702-333. You can make a donation, and we have some big news coming up in just a little bit to share with you.
All right.
So that's the big story going on here is the 33rd annual Share Your Christmas. And it's not just here in downtown Chattanooga. Greg Glover also in Cleveland, Cameron Taylor, and Dalton. Will be checking in with them here in a little while and see how those communities are really responding to this Share Your Christmas. But right now we want to go to the Channel 3 studios with meteorologist David Carnes, where it's nice and warm, David.
Lucky you.
It is nice and warm, but I will say I am starting to get a little jealous of you guys, and I think I'm going to come out there a little later this morning. Also, I believe I saw our good friend Mark Warren, who is there in his Vols outfit. It's like if the Tennessee Vols married Santa Claus. It's like the outfit is ridiculous, but you know he's excited. We're all excited. It's Share Your Christmas Friday, and we have a little bit of light snow as well. Hey, take a look at this. We have some video from Dalton, Georgia that was shot a little bit earlier today of some light snow flurries that were falling on the ground. We're going to see a few more of those snow flurries as we move through the next few hours, but the big deal going into the weekend is going to be the cold weather. Very cold this weekend. Temperatures dropping into the teens and 20s. Even right now, it's in the upper 20s and low 30s. 29 in Blue Ridge, 32 in Murphy, 36 degrees in Chattanooga, 36 in Cleveland, with the upper 20s and low 30s. What we are looking at for a possibility is maybe some freezing on some bridges, some overpasses, things of that nature in Blue Ridge up toward Murphy. Otherwise, you're not going to see much on the Tennessee side, maybe a light dusting, and with that light dusting, you've seen already a few flurries moving through Chattanooga. There are a few more off to the west, but it's really this swath where we're going to see the heaviest stuff from Rome, Calhoun, Ellijay up into Blue Ridge and Murphy. 1 to 2 inches widespread. Locally, we could get up to 3 inches, even 4 inches in some of those higher elevations. So we're going to have much more coming up in just a second. Right now, we're going to head right back to First Tennessee Pavilion. Share Your Christmas with John and Lori.
Yes, thank you very much. Share Your Christmas, the 33rd edition.
A very fun event here. Things are really picking up. If you can't come down and join us and drop off a donation, you can always call
702-FEED. That's 702-3333. And here's the fun part about it. We have a lot of volunteers, but if you ask for him specifically, Tim Pham will pick up the phone, and it's so fun because he answers like Buddy the Elf. Tim Pham, Share Your Christmas. It's super duper fun. Call, and again, we're not asking for a lot, but you don't have to take it from me. Let's just go to the man, the myth, the legend, Tim Pham at the phone bank. Good morning, Tim.
Hey, good morning, John and Lori. These phones have been ringing off the hook, but we still have a few lines open, and we want you to call in right now. And I have an announcement to make. Mark Warren, you see here on the end, he and his company has made a challenge for you at home. If you call in this morning, he will match up to $2,500, and you can do that by calling 702-333, which is 702-FEED. We also want to let you know that so far, Share Your Christmas has already brought in about $21,000. And so this is going to make a huge difference in our community. We know that there are nearly 80,000 people within our viewing area that are living food insecure, and you can help make a difference. We're going to send it now down to Cameron Taylor, who's in Whitfield County. Cameron, how's it looking down there?
Hey, Tim, it's looking great. Good morning to you. And that is some great news to hear about the donations and that challenge as well. The snow, as we mentioned earlier, had been here, but it seems to have tapered off. So that is the good news. If those of you who were a little bit scared to be out driving in this or whatnot, it is cleared. And we are here waiting for your donations and whatnot. We've got plenty of volunteers, organizers, even myself and our photographer, Tim McCurry, waiting to help you out with those donations if you don't want to get out of the car because it is quite chilly this morning. But I will say we did see quite a few donations from a few cars just a few moments ago. They brought in a ton of rice. That seems to have been the biggest donation that we saw. But you don't just have to donate food. You can donate cash, check, debit, credit card. They take it all this morning. But I did want to bring in Andrew Schaefer, who is with the First Baptist Church, if you want to join me over here, Andrew, and talk to me about why this is so important for you.
Well, this is huge for us because as this is the 4th year, it's a way for us to partner with the food bank and with the community and open our parking lot and our doors to people to just come by and help out even a little bit. And, as we were talking earlier, it seems like a little bit at a time, but by the end of the day, you see how it really adds up to a huge amount of food. And we're already at over 800 pounds this morning, and we've got a long way to go.
Wow, 800 pounds. All right, thank you very much, Andrew. I appreciate that. But it just shows how giving this Dalton community is. I know that they will continue to come through throughout the day. And we're going to send it now to Greg Glover, who is live in Cleveland. How's it going up there, Greg?
Hey, Cameron, 800 pounds is a great total to start out with. Cleveland, Bradley County, the gauntlet's been dropped. We said it earlier, the first donator here today brought 24 pounds of food. So as you're getting up and heading out to work, look through your cupboard there and see if you've got a few cans of this or that or a bag of rice or two that you can bring over to us. We're at the Life Care Center, the Campbell campus, just across the street from the fire station on Keith Street. Stop by and see us. It's really easy. You just drive right through. And Charlton, if we can, our wonderful volunteers from Big Spring Baptist are ready to just roll down your window. They'll take whatever bag of goodies that you have, or if you have a cash or a check or maybe a credit card or a debit card, we can take that too. They're out here in the cold. You remember last year they could have been wearing those short sleeve shirts with no long sleeves underneath. Not this year. It's chilly. So let's give them a reason to be out here in the cold. Remember, all that food that we collect today stays here in Cleveland and Bradley County. We'll load that truck up and then distribute all the goodies by the end of the day. It'll be going to neighbors close to where you live. So come out and see us. We're at the Life Care Center at Campbell campus right out here on Keith Street in Cleveland. Share your Christmas 2017. It's number 33 for us. We want you to be a part of it. Michelle Herron's back in the studio to give you a look at the headlines. Hey, Michelle.
Hey, Greg, thank you so much. All right, we've got some school closings and delays to tell you about, including a new closing in Polk County. We have the Basin area schools. They are closed today. The rest of Polk County is open. So Basin area schools in Polk County are closed. The rest of Polk is open. Chattanooga County, Murray County, and Fannin counties in Georgia are all closed today. Cherokee County, North Carolina, are closed today, running on a 2-hour delay. We have Walker, Dade, and Catoosa County schools. And of course, if we get any more, we'll be sure to let you know on air and online. And with some portions of Georgia experiencing some wintry weather this morning, and all of us dealing with frigid temperatures over the next couple of days, it's important to prepare. Keep heaters at least 3 feet away from any object that includes curtains and couches. They could catch on fire. Also, check the batteries in your smoke and carbon monoxide detectors. And if you plan on doing some traveling this weekend, make sure you have a full tank of gas so that you can get where you're going. It's also probably a good idea to keep a blanket and some snacks in the car. Well, today we're learning more about the new Vols head football coach, Jeremy Pruitt. He is Tennessee Valley born and raised. In DeKalb County, Alabama, the Rainsville community feel a sense of pride knowing that one of their own got the position. We'll have much more about Pruitt inside the WRCB app. Well, so 2 road closures you need to know to keep in your mind as you have those weekend plans. The 27th annual Lookout Valley Parade will take place tomorrow at noon on Browns Ferry Road and Cummings Highway. Also, tomorrow is a Christmas Tail 5K and Mutt Strut. The section of St. Elmo Avenue will be closed for that, and that starts at 8 o'clock. Tomorrow morning. And it's a big weekend for Christmas celebrations. Parades and events tomorrow include Whitwell, Monteagle, Dade County, Fordo, and Chickamauga. You can see a full list posted on our website, WRCBTV.com. And now we're going to send it back to John and Lori. They're at the First Tennessee Pavilion where there's a lot of fun going on. Can't believe so many people are turning out this early in the morning, guys.
Yeah, big turnout, steady stream of folks coming down here, Michelle. And, you know, heading into this event, John, they were ahead of where they had hoped to be in terms of food donations and monetary donations. We had a telethon at Channel 3 a few days ago, collected more than $3,000, so a great start.
And that'll feed 12,000 people in this community. And as Greg Glover was talking about, if you give in Cleveland, if you give in Dalton, that food, that money stays in your community. All right, the other big story is weather. We're going to check in with meteorologist David Carnes coming up after this break.
Eyewitness News Traffic, sponsored by the Reese Skillern Cancer Institute at CHI Memorial, offering the most innovative radiation therapies to treat cancer safely and effectively. Visit memorial.org/cancer.
Hey, good morning to you, and let's take a live look outside, checking your traffic this Friday morning. It's a cold one out there, and everything is nice and clear on our major roadways. I do have a crash to tell you about. East Brainerd Road at Graysville Road. There is a report of crash with injuries, so make sure if you're heading through that area, slow down and move over for emergency vehicles there. Now we're going to send it over to David for a look at today's forecast. Good morning.
Hey, Michelle, we're going to start with some video from Dalton. It's snow falling that fell a little bit earlier, and they still may see a few light snow showers later today. How about that? Isn't that a great way to start the day? Come on, it's December, it's Share Your Christmas, and that is what we want to see. We're going to see a few more of those light snow showers, maybe even a little accumulation. We switch over now, and temperatures outside are nice and chilly. In Dalton, it's 32 degrees, 36 at our Share Your Christmas location in Cleveland, and 36 in Chattanooga. The Plateau, it's 30 in Monteagle, upper 20s and low 30s in that swath of snow from Rome, Calhoun up into Ellijay and Blue Ridge. And you can even see a little bit of light flurries trying to hold together moving over the plateau. Well, we expand out, and you can see where we've got a lot of those snow showers even as far south as Jackson and even down into Louisiana, and dare I say even Houston, Texas may be getting some flurries right now. Houston, Texas. Believe that. I lived in Houston for a year. Can't even imagine it getting cold in Houston, much less some light snow showers. But we're seeing it here in the Tennessee Valley as well. 1 to 2 inches of accumulation on grassy surfaces possible. And some of the higher elevations well east of our area could even get up to 4 inches. We're going to have more coming up in a moment. Quick break. More Share Your Christmas right after this.
Good morning, Tennessee Valley. Welcome back to the 33rd annual Share Your Christmas from the First Tennessee Pavilion in beautiful Chattanooga, Tennessee.
What a great day it is here. And we have crews spread out. We have Cameron, who's in Dalton. We have Greg, who's in Cleveland. We're going to be checking in with them in just a bit. We're at the First Tennessee Pavilion, and we've had a steady stream of people coming by to make donations. If you can't come down to drop off food, you can always call.
Oh, I know. And you don't even have to leave your house. You can call and make a donation from wherever you're watching. And we do have a challenge from Mark Warren. If you call in this morning, he'll match your donation up to $2,500.
Wow.
So it's pretty incredible. The phones have been ringing off the hook, and we want you to call to 702-FEED, 702-3333.
But we also have some other important things to talk about this morning.
Yeah, we got some headlines like, I don't know, Tennessee hired a football coach, but more importantly, we do have some school closures to let you know about if you're wondering how this weather is going to affect you and your day. It's coming up after the break. Michelle Herron will break it all down for you. We'll be right back from the 33rd annual Share Your Christmas.
It's 6:55 this Friday morning, and we do have some school closings and delays that we want to share with you. In North Georgia, Murray, Chattanooga, and Fannin County schools are all closed. Dade, Walker, and Catoosa are running on a 2-hour delay. And in North Carolina, Cherokee County schools are closed. You can see a full list on our website and inside the WRCB app. And here's a look at what's happening today. The trial of a Hamilton County man accused of beating his girlfriend's daughter to death will continue. The state has rested its case. In Chattanooga, a section of Maple Street will be closed until Monday morning for utility work. And in Ray County, the search continues for the winner of $50,000 in Wednesday's Powerball drawing. We'll be right back with a last check from the First Tennessee Pavilion. Thank you so much for joining us this Friday morning.
14 hours of the 33rd annual Share Your Christmas continues.
Yes, what a great morning.
It's been so great.
Fun. We want to go over this stat one more time just to put it all into perspective for you. If you donate $1, that equals 4 meals. $3 equals 12 meals. We are not asking for a lot. We are asking for you to give what you can to help your neighbors here in the Tennessee Valley area who need to put food on the table.
And you know, beyond the stats, Lori, we've been hearing a whole bunch of incredible stories. One man told us that several years ago he benefited from Share Your Christmas, and that's why he wanted to come and donate this morning. So it's all full circle, and you have the opportunity to do that from home. You can call 702-FEED, 702-333. Mark Warren is challenging you at home to donate. He'll match it 100% up to $2,500.
Fantastic.
A wonderful day. We're in Dalton, we're in Cleveland, we're in Chattanooga. Where you give is where your food and your money stays. We're here till 6:30 tonight.